why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Misses with the straight left. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
But look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain on the ball.
Those fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Through the straight left, but it won't score. He misses with that straight left. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell for round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire.
The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut. And the referee's going to allow him to fight. some serious trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left hook won't score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Tarver in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last. This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That left hook missed. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Punch, counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Incredible work rate. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far, and now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Well, it's a jab, but it doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? Jab misses. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he scores with the counter. That jab scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big whiff with the right hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. A very competitive round. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious. Stopping me.